Time's up. Let's do this.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's game here. It's SQ2 Square Root versus TurS. First game up against TurS here. TurS definitely will have the first lead here in the first game. As you can see, it's a 20-minute steamroll. It's completely merciless there. And that's it. Going to the second game here, TurS is going to take up Legion spot, and Square are going to be on a Hellbound team. And due to the overlay, you cannot see, I believe, the bands and picks, but I definitely will be able to give you that insight there. That's it. You're joined today by Babael. That's me. A bit of a solo cast happening, and everything else is fine. Yes, keep your definitely keep a feedback here on the channel. Definitely will try to improve my solo cast as much as possible. Now that's it. The band heroes for the first banding phase is completed, and it's the Rhapsody, Magmus, Jutulafon, and Kronos, as you can see on the screen there. So those heroes are out. So no Kronos here. Now I've got, like, you know, it could probably be because they wanted to pick the Kronos as a bit of a counter against TurS. That's why they decided to go for that instead of banning it, and that's perfectly alright. But that said, a bit of insights into the banning and into the banned heroes here. Magmus, it's a huge hero on Team Legion side, which is TurS, and they banned that away. Jutulafon as well. So that's something that, you know, is effectively predicted, I'd say. And effectively, if you look at the rest of the heroes that banned away, it's nothing too surprising. Rhapsody just is a fantastic teamfight mechanic that many players don't realize, so that's one of the main reasons why he's banned away as well. She's banned away, rather. And that's a Drunken Master going to be picked up here by TurS. It's one of the very old school hero that TurS used to run, is a Drunken Master. Very good stuff. Still on Iron Nun then. And I would say that pretty good ganky mechanic. A Luna as well, very old school. You can say top tier support. And for the Hellbound team, they have Kraken, they have Pebbles. They're looking at FA right now. For Second Archer, I really hate that hero. It's so squishy. Doesn't really accomplish anything unless you put it into good synergy with the Kronos. But that said, they pick up Engineer, and Legion team picks up Gauntlet. Now Gauntlet, if it's on Gus Gus, I have no doubt that it's fantastic cooking time. As you can see in the previous game, Prisoner 945 on schedule there with the O-Ball and Chain. So definitely here with the Gauntlet hook. Would love to see that on Gus Gus. Want to see the same form of level of play coming from Team TurS as well. For SQ2 Square Root, they need to level up the gameplay a lot more, and that's the real challenge there for them. So the banned heroes include Moon Queen, Puppet Master, and Bushwhack. Moon Queen effectively is just a very scary hero in general in the C scene. Still very much respected. I rarely see a Moon Queen lose a game. If I have the stats here, it would be fantastic, but I don't. So that's a Puppet Master, Bushwhack, and Dark Lady. All are carries being banned. Both teams still have not picked up the carries yet. That's one of the main reasons why they're trying to second guess each other. And Temper is going to get banned here by TurS. They do have their first pick mechanic, but they decided to give that up. The Tempest, that is. And that would mean that, you know, that would mean that they're not looking at huge teamfight mechanic. They don't really have the kind of heroes that can, you know, capitalize on huge teamfight mechanic. No big 5-on-5 advantage whatsoever. You have got Drunken Master, Allura, Luna, and Gauntlet. So that's three very specific heroes without much of a huge teamfight mechanic. Of course, Gauntlet Plus provides certain level of that. And Nymphora plus Gauntlet Gang is gonna be insane. Or Nymphora Drunken Master. This is just, I want to see Nymphora TP all across the map here. But this is a very scary, I'd say borderline, risky kind of a draft for Team TurS. It's not a kind of draft that effectively would provide a huge amount of lead in the early game. It's that kind of draft that really needs a lot of execution. And with Parasite coming to play here, and Pebbles and Engineer, you can definitely tell that they're both looking at the early game for both of these teams here. And I would say that, you know, effectively both teams are just very, very aggressive. And when it comes to stuff like that, it might be a stalemate. It will be down to the support, it will be down to the wards, it will be down to positioning, which we do see a huge lapse there coming from Square Root. The fact that they failed to ward up the Legion camp, the Legion, not really Legion camp, sorry, the Legion jungle, the bottom lane superior positioning wards there that made sure that a carry can actually farm. Dampier is a fantastic you can say mid game carry, mid-range mid game carry. Swiftblade a little bit more late game intensive. So now that the carries are disclosed on both teams, I would be unbiased and I will let you know that I still like TurS's draft a lot more, because this is a draft that can actually follow through. Yes, it's a little bit risky because of the Nymphora, because of the fact that you need to have constant action, jam-pack action. Consistency is going to be the key here. You need to at least be on point with all your skills, and it's a lot of this draft is actually really execution based. So that is the challenge there for Team Legion. But they are generally just a very strong team in terms of execution for Team Legion. For the Hellborn team, however, you have Swiftblade, a little bit of a disjoint from the original message that they're sending. One better carry I can actually think of. Oh, actually gonna be a remake here. Okay, so since it's a remake, hopefully it's gonna be alright. I'm actually gonna wait for the invite before I go back to the game. But yeah, back to the point there. Let me just pull up the Lunatorium while I'm at that. A lot of the good, you can say slightly earlier kind of a carry includes a huge amount of steamroll mechanic. I'm actually looking at Nomad. Nomad's fantastic for the early game. You can also look at stuff that can snowball very well, and I know that the good old Nova's team, which does include Nox, they do play Blood Hunter. That's a very good early game snowballing mechanic hero. Soul Stealer is also fantastic, but that's a bit risky for me. Wretched Hag is good. Wretched Hag is just good, very awesome kind of a hero. Wide amount of reasons, and that includes the fact that they can really just milk on whatever that they want. And effectively that means a lot for Wretched Hag, because if you can put Wretched Hag in a good position in the start of this game, she can definitely provide a lot of good bursts in the mid game. A lot faster than Swiftblade, I definitely think so. That's it. They have remade into an all pick. And I'm waiting for the last player to actually take the seat here. So that's it. TurS's great draft, needs a lot of teamfight synergy. If they can milk on a Hellborn jungle in the early game, it would effectively mean it's another 20 minutes game against Square Root. But Square Root this time around actually has got sufficient weapon to come back into this play here, simply because they have the lead. In terms of aggressiveness, they're kind of equal, which is good. Which means that it can actually also swing in favor for Square Root here, Team Hellborn that is. And if that happens, definitely TurS might be on the back foot, and it's gonna have to boil down to the mid game. So the way Square Root can win this game is really just put forth good ganks in the mid lane. That's the advantage of the Hellborn. You've got a lot of accessibility to the mid lane there, and effectively there's even 2 ramps for you to decide to use here in the Legion jungle entrance, and that's a lot. If they have Pebbles mid, I actually don't think that they will put Pebbles mid. I actually think they might actually put Pebbles in the top lane, which by itself is pretty okay. And they're waiting for the player to sit there right now, so there's nothing much. So we are in a bit of a delay here. Always good to go here, of course. Just waiting for the players to take the seat before we go into game. In case you are watching this on YouTube after a while, yeah, we're gonna go. Alright, so I'll pick here for the second remake of this game, or rather first remake of this game, and we're now looking at the accurate heroes being picked. Yep, it's more or less the same. I hope there is no MSH being pulled here, like a random Valkyrie appearance whatsoever. Nymphora gonna get picked here by Team Legion, and Paddles as well, so fantastic. Seems like there was a bit of a problem in terms of hero pick. They were speaking Thai, so I don't understand Thai, so that's the main issue there. I'm gonna change the screen for you guys in case I forgot about it. So where is it? There we go. Alright. So good stuff. As you can see, the heroes on Team Hellbourne side, a lot of stun mechanic. Kraken needs Kraken needs to farm a little bit more. One of those heroes that effectively would do very well with farming, that's Kraken. Without much farm, can still perform, I feel. But you really need a lot of teamwork for that teamfight mechanic. So that's something that Hellbourne needs to address. They have good teamfight mechanic with Kraken Engineer. Might be able to box out Team Legion a little bit. But even then, the Gauntlet Blast will be a huge counter to almost everything. Gauntlet Blast, bike time, knock down the you can say the energy reactor, and effectively go back in. So we are still definitely assuming that engineering gets good farm, or rather gets good level whatsoever, and that's something that I would say is pretty hard to accomplish. So Masters won SQ2, which stands for square root O, and we're now looking at the second game. It's a best of 2, so what this means is that it could be a tie here. And yep, same pun intended. That's it. Now gonna introduce the players as well as teams. On Team Legion side is Masters, winner of the first game here. Hookie Hook gonna be playing as the support Aluna. I'm gonna have to stop there. Look like Leaf playing as the Nymphora. Gaz playing as the Gauntlet. We also get XNZ playing as the Drunken Master. Last but not least, Arunan onto the carry Dampier. And on Team Hellbourne side, it's gonna be Square Root. Novgod as the Japanese Samurai, the Bushi. Swiftblade. We also have Mute onto the mid lane as the Engineer. Rosie there coming to action. Flick there as the Golden Pebble. It's been so long since I've seen that. Shenlong's onto the Nano Parasite. And last but not least, we got Shooter Plus onto the Kraken. Nga Will Kraken. Good stuff. Good stuff. Very good old avatars I'm seeing here. Brings back a lot of fond memories. So that's it. Not much of an early game action. As you can see, Masters taking a very good defensive ward position here. The ward of actually this is not Masters. What am I saying? SQ2 here. Shooter Plus. Good aggressive ward of sight. At least making sure that the offlane's gonna be fine in the early game. Not getting ganked whatsoever. Meanwhile, the same goes for XNZ top lane. Good ward as well. It is not a pull cam ward because they know that they can de-ward very easily. Parasite's gonna be there, so yeah, I actually don't really see how there's gonna be much of a pull coming in from Team Hellbourne side, unless Parasite decides to take up NC pulling duties. So yeah, we have a second game here. Pause again. Rosie gonna take up mid lane with Pebbles. That's very good in terms of stun mechanic. If the Engineer lands a good stun, or if Pebbles lands a good stun, and then you have the reverse shock action, then you have the same good old CAC hitting on the hero there with further pushback. Wow, that's a lot of distance to cover. Takes a lot of execution, but if they can't pull that off, mid lane Gauntlet's not gonna have a field day. The only difference is that between Gauntlet as well as Dr. Repulsor from the first game is the fact that Gauntlet can actually run away and pull away there from the mid lane with the Gauntlet hook. Grapple. Oh, that's what it's called. Grapple. That's it. Hellbourne still decides to stick to the same square root draft of having Shenlong playing in the jungle. He's the only guy that didn't feed in the first game. Yeah, that's a big statement for him. seeing how it's a 20-minute steamroll. Parasite 2 and 3, I believe, the score for the first game. Hellbourne Team Kraken down south with HoNTour by himself, up against the potential combination of Dampier and Aluna. Aluna and Dampier, both of them, huge deal amount of damage that can come in. Aluna is just one hell of a god tier level of support, huge harassments. The main difference between the Ngarwil Kraken as well as the Kronos is the fact that Kraken can actually soak up a little bit more damage than the Kronos. But the difference is that Kraken doesn't really have good escape mechanics. Yes, you can say that the Tsunami Charge can be a good escape mechanic, but effectively, if he runs into a tree, ooh, that's termination there for him in the early game. In the wrong direction as well, wow, could actually misclick. Whereas the Time Leap, it's just very trusty, can leap into the trees there and pot away. There we go, finally, game's gonna be underway here. And we have the second game between TurS as well as Square Root. In this game 2, HoNTour Thailand, solo casted by Babael. That's me, by myself here today. It's a Good Friday. Most of my casting mates are on weekend duty, which means that they are accompanying girlfriends, having errands to run and good stuff like that. Plus the fact we actually received this job a little bit late, so that's fine. But that's it. I hope you guys still enjoyed the solo cast. It's been so long since I solo casted. I can recall that the last solo cast was actually MR and as to why back in the good old HoNTour Southeast Asia action. It's actually G-League Cycle 3, I think. And that's November or October. So that's almost a year for you guys. That's it. Still very happy to be casting on here. And Aluna now going to provide a little bit of extra harassment on HoNTour. The Kraken actually going to pull back here. Meanwhile, mid lane we have Pebbles here with the Engineer. And also you do see the Drunken Master pulling back from the top lane. It's the same old strategy that XNZ is pulling. It's always about the lane pulls there. Meanwhile, Aluna now going to try and pull for a little bit extra harassment on Kraken. Kraken can actually opt to push Aluna back. He does have full mana. Actually, they're still going on, and that's scary. Oh, meanwhile, mid lane, there goes the Bloodlust already. Down goes there, and the last hit is not gonna. It's gonna hit, but it's not gonna pick up the kill thanks to the stout shield here. Aluna pops the power throw a little bit too early. Might actually want to go for a second power throw, and there we go. HoNTour takes the fall. What a misplay that was. 2-0 so far. It's just barely 1 minute and 15 seconds. Mid lane. Here's what happened. Grapple, pulled in the Pebbles, and insane star mechanic from the Infora picked up the easy kill with the instability. Inferno instability, that's what it's called, yeah. I learned that skill from Reef War, because in Reef War you play Inferno instability on range hero, and that deals a shit ton of damage, trust me on that. That's it, top lane. There it goes. You can say the Super just dancing there, trying to pick up a kill on Drunken Master. Drunken Master gonna pull back, pops the health potion. Wants to be really careful now. They're gonna pull back as well. And back to the mid lane action here. We have got Pebbles with Engineer. Now a little bit of a slight disadvantage in terms of level mechanics as well as EXP. It's only level 1 Pebbles. It needs level 4 for the chain there in terms of the skill. Harassment gonna happen because they do see that Nymphora will decide to go for the runes there. Meanwhile, Kraken already suffering 1 death. Level 1 Kraken up against a level 1 Aluna as well as level 3 Dampier. Dampier is just having a really good farm, and I like this combo coming in from the Look Like Leaf as well as Iron Nun. You can say tag team combo there. Really good stuff. It's just Incinema harassment, and that's it. Luna now with the Heishun gonna try and pop to the mid lane here. And a grapple is gonna connect again on the Engineer, and there goes what I said, a perfect cack. But unfortunately it's not gonna be enough. And there goes the Luna with the haste that is gonna pick up the kill there on the Engineer. And that's it. Top lane Superplay gets completely mauled down by XZ. Wow, what is this? Square Root again getting schooled by Team TurS. Wow, that's a suicide, solo suicide Drunken Master. The guy's drunk, man, and he can even kill a Switchblade. This is something that you don't expect into a second. If you thought that Team Square would have learned from the first game that in the laning stages they need to provide the secondary support, but they don't have that. Parasite still a factor that is completely obsolete in this game so far. Iron Knight gonna pull back here, level 4 against level 3 Kraken. Meanwhile, back to mid lane. I do apologize if I'm missing certain form of action because I'm actually trying to make sure everything is running fine on myself here. There goes the Kraken, finally doing something right, pushing Iron Knight to the tower range. Good stuff there. Iron Knight takes 2 beatings and in fact 2 attack animations from the tower, which is not a lot, but with the 108 damage with the splash there, it's actually quite a fair deal of damage. Yeah, it's called splash. Grapple. Yeah, Gus. This is like, he is the new guy with great hook mechanic. Yeah, new guy in the block. Drunken Master still fine. Now, one of the main reasons why Dragon Master can lane so well against the Super is because he does have the healing mechanic. He drinks so much that he heals up over time. That's a lot. That's really a lot. You know, the skill drink really helps him a lot. I just hope he drinks in moderation. If not, it's detrimental to himself. Here comes the gang. Luna will spot out the engineer, and what's gonna happen is the hook's gonna connect no matter what. Mute is gonna land a hook, the stun as well, and that's saying engineer a little bit of trouble. The last hit's gonna pick up the kill. Hook there is gonna make sure that it's not gonna be easy at all for the support. The mid lane is level just 4 minutes in, and it's not level at all this game. I mean, it's level 4 gauntlet there. Even Luna is level 2 already, still roaming, and this is insane. It takes a lot of guts for Luna to roam at level 2. And 5-0, where we see a total of 7 kills before the first kill comes out. Yeah, same World Cup reference. I still cannot get over it. I'm such a fan for Brazil, and I'm still salty for that. They got schooled so hard, but still I'm a fan of the old Brazil team, not the new one. There goes the stun. Again, the hook connects, and Pebbles doesn't even have the space to let go of a skill there. He's got full mana. No space whatsoever. That's it. Bottom lane, there goes the jump. Level 5 only. Not level 6 yet. Will not look for a kill. Ngawil completely low. In fact, out of, you can say heals there. No more Blightstones, nothing whatsoever. But then Pierce also low on mana. Here comes the gank. Parasite looking to make a bit of a statement here, but meanwhile top lane, there goes the gang of Super Blade. Luna gonna be here, nice body blocking action. There goes the kill, the baby cries, and down goes the Super Blade. Here comes Empire, a little bit of trouble. Iron Man might be looking for a little bit of a difference here, and Kraken gets turned around. What a misplay it is by Parasite, cannot even try and pick up the kill. He does have sufficient time to pull off the leech there. That would have been a huge amount of difference. Luna pots back to the bottom lane, secures the defense for Iron Man, gives him a ward. Dude, he needs consumables, not a ward. Come on, Luna. Okay, don't blame him. He doesn't have a health potion. He's now gonna try and buy it for his teammate. But the fact that Dampier can heal so much from life, so that's really crazy. That's a mid lane again. Pebbles now pulls off a stun. Finally gets a chance to do something, but doesn't have the ability to pull much of anything. Here comes Engineer, saves the teammate, and they pull back as a whole. 6 minutes in, and it's still 6k gold. It looks like it's gonna be like the same soap opera like the first game. 1k gold lead every minute. Here goes the CAC. Doesn't have much of a follow-up. Level 5 Swift Blade. What's Navgar gonna do here? He doesn't even have the Swift Slashers just yet. He does have the Blade Frenzy, but that's completely out of range. That's it. He is abandoning the top lane Drunken Master. This is bad news. Top lane Drunken Master by himself. Level 7. You don't want to give the DM so much space to farm. Yes, this is crazy. Double level 7s on Team Legion already. Dual core strategy working so well. Help on Team boxed into the mid lane here. And they don't really have much to do. They want to catch this Luna. A little bit of a trouble here. Does have the Homecoming Stone. Would be able to pot away. Want to see that happen here. Don't want look like Leaf to get caught. He should look like Leaf. Oh my god, the tower spots him out. And is he going to lead the Pebbles on the Wild Goose Chase? That's the question here. Now we're cracking a little bit of a trouble there. Luna going to take a bit of a beating there from the tier 2, but will pot back home. So that's fine. So far, level 7 on both the top and bottom lane. That is how bad they are getting owned. Square root. Meanwhile, mid lane, level 6. All 3 lanes lost. How can that possibly happen? If you put 3 guys in one lane, you cannot lose one lane. But because of the Parasite here, that's a huge factor. You don't expect the Parasite to do nothing at all. In the early game, there goes another grapple. It's going to miss this time. But here comes the Skeleton King. And that's going to be a statement. There goes the stun. And the reverse stun from the Informer might save the day. Here goes the cat. Gauntlet gets locked in there. Grapple. It's not going to be effective. But also, there goes the infinite stability. Here comes the savior. Drunken Master jumps in, picks up 1. Now going to try and make it a little bit of an extra advantage for the team here. Now looking for the equalizer. There goes the second kill. Mute goes down. Surplay now a little bit of trouble. Drunken Master still going strong. Won't pull back because he needs a little bit more extra drinks there. And the power throw is not going to connect. So 2-4-1 still so far a good lead for Team Legion. 7k, almost 8k goal lead. Drunken Master going to box out the Parasite as well. Parasite was a bit of a factor there, but there goes the Infora. So Surplay with the Swift Slashes picks up the kill. Pretty good stuff. Drunken Master can easily go in for this kill because Surplay is completely out of mana. There goes the Blade Frenzy. It's the one and only thing he's got probably left in him. And now Blade Frenzy gonna deal a lot of damage on Drunken Master, but that's it. Here comes the Luna power throw, and Navgard is effectively gonna die, but XXNZ is also gonna take the fall because Kraken's gonna be in vicinity. That's it. Engagement still not over. Pebbles nice reverse chuck there, and we got Gauntlet a bit of a trouble. Gauntlet gonna look for a nice grapple, but there goes the nice Tsunami charge, and down goes Gauntlet. So this is what I meant by having a bit of extra team fight early game aggressive mechanic that the Hellbound team was lacking in the first game, but they're trying to own up here, and that's good stuff. So Luna goes down as well. 12-5. Hellbound team saying that this is not going to be like the same good first game. They are looking to make a bit of a big difference here by just teaming up in 5s in mid lane and forcing the Legion team to overextend. They know TurS will overextend because TurS was just steamrolling them so hard in the first game. TurS on the flip side needs to be very, very aware that these players are not, as in this draft is exactly very different from the first game. Oh, that's a waste of water ref there. A little bit sad for look like Leaf, but that's it. Level 6 Pebbles with Bottle. So that means he can pull off sufficient mana for both skills, and in fact with probably enough space for one more at least. Bottom lane tier 1 goes down. Legion team picks that up really nicely. Iron Nun gets the goal for that. Drunken Master top lane by himself, level 8, still having a slightly against Novgod, gonna jump in there and we'll bait out that. No problem, Drink's gonna be really effective, and we're still going for the kill. Novgod here doesn't have the Swift Slashes, and maybe Drunken Master knows about X. He's gonna jump in, but here comes Parasite, tries to save the day, and he gotta pop the ultimate a little bit slow there. The teammate's gonna come in and grapple, missing there. Infinite Stability picks up the kill, nice kill there. Gus is now gonna try and build out. Kraken comes in, Swiftblade still behind. 13 seconds before Swift Slashes. A Luna gonna come from behind. Ultimate's gonna get popped. Gus a little bit of trouble there. Here comes Drunken Master, picks up the kill. Nephar misses the stun. Kraken gonna try to run away. There's backup. Backup's gonna come in the form of a Pebbles. Haster there. There goes a double miss. Leg bites there, and a good chuck as well. Drunken Master takes the fall. Grapple completely missing. Down goes also Gauntlet. And here comes Pebbles Flake. Now gonna look for a little bit of a statement. Goes in for the kill. Nymphora by himself. This Nymphora doesn't even have the mana. Would be pretty easy. There goes a chuck. Last hit there. It's gonna be easy kill. That's it. A Luna. No homecoming stone behind enemy lines, left here for dead. Can he pull away a little bit of a good runaway? Grand Evo to runaway stall. Will we see that? That's the question. He's gonna try and make his escape right now. Well, no enemies, so within range there, so I would assume it would be successful. 14 is the 8. This is the level of play at least I'm expecting Square to put forth here. The Parasite is still a bit of a non-factor. Yeah, I would say about 600 more gold before he becomes a bit of a huge statement with the Codex. He would tear apart his own Ghost Marchers for that, which is perfectly fine. But don't forget, the Iron Nun already has got a Light Brand, so they're now taking team fights 4 versus something that looks like 5. A 4 from TurS, 5 from Team SQ2. So it's still not looking so bad. But it's not really fantastic. So that's a thing there, you know. It's got to do with Iron Nun farming. If Iron Nun is able to just pick forth sufficient farm to get the Grimoire power, this game is more than done. I don't see how Dampier is gonna die in that kind of instance. Wing Courier gonna bring over the power supply of the Luna. Kraken gonna try and pull back here. Well, we'll try and pot away. They will not stop him. They will not know that, in fact. They're now going to try and still hop on a little bit extra pressure in the bottom lane, but that's it. Top lane, Dragon Master, here comes an Nymphora. He jumps out of the Kraken there. The Kraken ultimate there. Kek's going to miss completely. Here comes the Swift Slashes from behind. Gauntlet, a little bit of a trouble there. The Nymphora starts now going to connect on this Swiftblade again. Swiftblade going to pick up the kill on Nymphora. Nymphora, a little bit of a misplay there. It was actually potting into 5 men there when the Dragon Master could have run away by himself. Little bit of a miscom to the Master's communication just breaking apart right now. Dampier taking up a bit of a damage there, trying to protect the creep so that at least the heavy ballista will deal more damage and they can milk on the tier 2 here. That's extra money there. Everyone gets 200, Dampier gets 300 plus. Good stuff there. That's a mid lane. They're now going to try and push this lane as well. They know for sure that the pots are a big problem, because Team Hellbound is just grouping up, potting in. This is unlike the first game where they don't even have the money to support the teammates and they're picking slow heroes here. Swiftblade has got a little bit of an early game, you can say, twist to it. Oh, he pops the ultimate. Stalagmite's gonna miss. Chuck's not gonna be useful. He wants the tower, waiting for the last hit there. And yep, it gets denied. Legion team goes a little bit too slow, but here comes Dampier, and there goes the jump. Already energy field's gonna be used as well. Dampier looking for the kill on Pebbles. Pebbles go down, but Dampier a little bit of trouble there. Somebody save him, and he's actually gonna be fine. There goes the stun, and Engineer a little bit of trouble. Dragon Master gonna jump down. Kraken now gonna try. Kraken pushes back. The Gauntlet's gonna be fine. Kraken takes a fall, and that's a huge will kill there. And Hellbound team gonna pull back 16 to 5, 10k goal lead, and I'm still going strong. That's what Legion's saying. 10k goal lead. Hellbound team, man. Exactly what Legion team needed. The moment they throw in Dampier into the whole formula, it's a different recipe for success for them. They were playing 4 versus 5, 4+1 strat, very strong in old teams like Impunity, in old teams like Orange Esports. Okay, maybe not so much of the new Orange squad, but when they were playing with WTF back in, you can say DreamHack 2012, 4+1 strat was so good. So that is what TurS is doing right now, 4+1 strat. The main reason why it fell out of favor is because of the increased pressure from the opposing team, going stuff like dual core, tri-core, ganks and ganks and ganks, and effectively just shutting down the carry, effectively with the meat, you can say, priority farmer. So that is the main reason. But once you pull back the jungle mechanic, 4+1 strat actually works very well. So that's 10k goal lead. Unlike the first game, where you have a lot of a huge lead, like 1k increasing goal lead per minute for TurS. This game it's slightly lesser, so that's a huge improvement already, but still not big enough. I want to see something like a Hellborn team steamroll, a genocide probably, but can that happen? That's the question. Dragon Master takes down the top tower by himself. Now Hellborn team now effectively is without the outer tower, so that means what this translates to is the fact that they cannot really jump in time to back up overextension farm. But that's it. Bottom lane, there goes the gank there. Dampier picks up the kill again on the Ngarwheel. Kraken. In case you're wondering what's in the Ngarwheel, that's the Kraken avatar there for you guys. Well, Parasite spots out the Drunken Master. Effectively, DM's just gonna try and snatch up the farm here. Bottom lane. Meanwhile, Grapple is not gonna connect on Pebbles. Dampier still might want to jump in there, looking like it with the Ghost Marches, but we'll pull back. Top lane, Surplate needs to be careful. Novgod has the tendency to overreact, has the tendency to overextend, but this time around he has the teammates there and is gonna try and jump in. Oh, he pops out him, and here comes the Infora. The pod will be spotted out here, and Novgod, oh, he went spinning. That's a bit of a trouble there. Swift Slashers might be used, but he does only have 3 charges on that because he's only level 10. So Legion team pulls back there, a bit of a miscom. Luna with the power throw will connect on Parasite, but that's about it. They're all gonna pull back right now. That's it today. You're joined by Babael. That's me pulling for a bit of a solo castle. You guys enjoy that. 16 minutes, 17:9. Hellborn team grouping up as 4 and 5 with the Wall Hunter. Now gonna try and pull off a gang on the bottom again. But as you can see, Dampier is missing. So when you see a team fight so close to the top lane tier 1, you need to be very careful, because Dampier can always pot in. He does have Homecoming Stone. That's all I'm saying. A good player knows his positioning, knows that he can always go in to back up his teammate at the right moment there. 16 minutes, 17:9, 13k goal lead. Legion team TurS. They were looking so strong in the previous HoNTour. And this next cycle here, they are still looking pretty good. Wall Hunter running out of invisibility there. Drunken Master picks up a bit of a torrent. Dampier comes in. This is scary. Now if Dampier is here, they are going in for the jump. There we go. Grapple onto the Kraken. Kraken gets locked down. There we go. Dampier jumps in as well. Picks up the kill without the ability for Kraken to even try and pull off a tsunami charge. A Wall Hunter will pop invisibility there. There is no Ward of Wrath in this vicinity to pick up the kill for Team Legion. They will try milk on the defense tower in the tier 2 here. There is no tank for Team Hellborn. Yeah, Pebble can tank, but Pebble effectively want to try and be the damage dealer, the DD. Go in, unleash your skill, reset, go in again. Good stuff. That's something that is lacking here so far. Therefore, he will not look to tank up. Unlike Kraken, that can be a very hard-hitting hero. So they take down tier 2, bottom, mid, now looking for top. Now this is really bad news. If the top lane tier 2 goes down as well, and Novgod overextends, it's gonna be an easy pick off here for Team Legion. Coupled with the fact they actually have the Nymphora factor, which means that pretty easy access to the entire map here. She doesn't need to have vision where she pots, just saying. So she can pot into the darkness there, run to the 5-man Hellborn team and sop after that. Hope it doesn't happen, but stuff like that happens sometimes. XNZ level 12 here, with a negative on his Soul's Bulwark, which is good. 2.4k goal lead. Might be looking at a demonic breastplate very soon. I would love a Shoebreaker first, because that's gonna seriously spiral his damage out of control. And are you kidding? That damage, Shoebreaker plus the Dampier as well as the Gauntlet. Oh, here comes the jump. Hellbound team. Speaking of Pebble, still no portal key whatsoever, so he cannot effectively jump. And there goes the Raid Power Throw. Will expose some of the Hellbound team's here positioning. Yep, Pebbles needs the portal key, and I think he knows that. Legion team knows that as well, and they're gonna try and box it out. Level 15 Dampier, look at that. 2.5k gold lead with Grimoire of Power with a portal key. If luck is here, he's gonna be so amazed. He's gonna take notes. Yes, I need to improve my Dampier play from Iron Nun. I will learn how to do that. Because his Dampier sucks. Just kidding. But that's it. Iron Nun's Dampier is just on a different level altogether. GPM, yes, let's just check in. That's 644, guys. It's a steamroll. One Hunter, in fact, Ballista, sorry, is gonna be able to spot out help on here. And there goes the Swift Slashes, 5 charges. Blade Frenzy as well. Gauntlet gets a bit of a stun. Effectively, Gauntlet goes down. That's 4 versus 5. They're gonna jump in as well. And down goes Shenlong as a Parasite. Parasite takes the fall. Energy Field goes in, but Emperor jumps in silence. What are you thinking, Iron Nun? Man's up here. A little bit scary. Chuck goes down. Iron Nun still gonna pick up the kill on Pebbles because it's just so goddamn OP. No problem whatsoever. Suplay effectively might be able to go down there. Emperor dies. At the end of the day, Pebbles buys back, comes here. Sorry, Gauntlet buys back, comes here, pick up a double tap, and effectively 4 men still alive. Emperor dies there. Wow. Emperor gets addressed simply because that's a lot of burst, and he buys back. They want to get the token. They want to push right now. They know they can win. 20 minutes. Will that be another concede here coming from Square Root? Tether Masters just being on point here. There were moments where they were just a little bit of extending, I feel, but still generally good stuff. So DM, Drunken Master, opting for protective items, going for the Shrunken Head. Looking at the amount of magical burst that Hellbound team has, I actually kind of like that a lot. The main reason why I'll favor Shoebreaker over that is because Shoebreaker can really propel your lead a little bit further, but for Shrunken Head, it's more like a consolidation item where you make sure that you don't die, and by not dying, your teammates can push a little bit further. It's like a little bit more team intensive. Shoebreaker is a little bit more aggressive, and that's what I like about it, because you can afford to be aggressive so far. It's like, okay, let's say the Shoebreaker misfire. You have 10 minutes, you give Hellbound team a 10-minute space to farm. What are they going to do in the late game? That is only going to translate to Portal Key and Pebbles and nothing more. That's also going to translate to probably Assassin Shroud on Swiftblade, seeing his item build up right now, or probably even a Rune Cleaver. I would say that I would like the Assassin Shroud a little bit better. So yeah, that's that. Maybe you give Engineer some boots to wear, some real boots to wear, extra codex level for Paris. It's not a lot, but with that amount of farm, what this would translate to is effectively a Gnarled Stone up on the Dampier, or even possibly the Geometer's Bane on Dampier. Oh, okay, he's going for Gnarled Stone for sure, seeing how he picked up the mana tube there. And for the Drunken Master, that will also mean the extra Shield Barrier plus the Shrunken Head. That's it. Bit of a jump here. Luna gonna pull back. Drunken Master jumping in. Kraken gets pushed back here. He's gonna pop the ultimate, but that's fine. They're gonna try and run by. Oh, this is really scary. He pops the Shrunken and now jumps in as well. Swiftblade uses Swift Slashes, but not too much of an effect here. And Parasite gets numbed down very quickly. Now Swiftblade gonna try to win. Novgod, a little bit of trouble. Nice grapple, pull back. Novgod, a lot of trouble. He goes down. Iron Man picks up the double tap. Gonna go in for more. And Drunken Master are gonna try and regenerate here. We'll be fine. It's a lot of heal for him. They're all gonna pull back. 22 minutes. They will have the space to pick up the top lane. It's a 3 for nothing exchange. And TurS Masters, man, way far ahead in this game. Way far ahead. Yep. They're gonna jump on Pebbles, and oh, well, even if the hook miss, it's gonna be pretty good utility to pull the teammate back. Flick is going down. Iron Man picks up the kill there. Nice heal whatsoever. Defense tower now gonna get challenged. Hellbound team is gonna come in here. Can they run in for a 5-man Kraken? No, they cannot, because it's on cooldown. He used that out of desperation. They're all gonna port back home for some reason. And also, Engineer is gonna get challenged here by Iron Nun, but don't forget that it's an Infor that port back home, so they can actually come back here very quickly. Yep, Infor ports back home as well. Level 11, so that means you can ferry 2 people back to the top lane. Drunken Master gonna pull back. Yep, there we go. Quick regeneration whatsoever. Dampier is below 50% health. Alright. Gauntlet goes in, and it's an infinite instability. Picks up the kill. Kraken not even having the space to pull off his skills. Will go down, doesn't have ultimate anyway. Now they're gonna jump into the pit here. They are really just pitting here. Number 2 trouble. Dragon Master gonna run away as well. Luna gonna take the fall. Dampier just steamrolling so hard, he's lagging only any day. Now Gauntlet gonna try and pick up the kill, but that is gonna be a hat trick for Flick. Credits to the tower, but meanwhile Nymphora just gonna be not gonna reach back. This is a huge insult. When a team jumps into your fountain and willingly commits suicide, you know it's over. They're giving you an excuse for a lead here. 29k goal lead, 24 minutes. The Legmite's gonna connect. Nymphora might heal up here. Might actually not die. Wow, good stun. And he will be able to run away or so. Nope, still juking around a little bit. Might actually want to pick up the kill. We'll put off a... Don't play with pebbles, man. Moral of the story. Cannot afford those muscles. Yeah. Could have ran away. Well, actually no, he still has got portal key and pebbles, so there's no way he could run away. That was the good call. That's a demonic breastplate up already onto Xine Z. They have top lane Megad. Megad means mega creep, and that means both barracks completely rexed. And mid lane we have still all the rexes in place there. Bottom lane as well for Hellbourne team. Legion team, by the way, has got every single structure still standing. So, yeah, another steamroll it seems. TurS Masters showing that they can still play on Legion team and win. 25 minutes in, 29k goal lead, and Hellbourne team. Yeah, a bit of on the analysis here right now. Hellbourne team actually was able to put forth a bit of a good gank in the early game in the mid lane. They were able to try and box out Hellbourne team, Legion team a little bit, but the main problem came when they were joined by Dampier. So the 4+1 strat, you're gonna have to make sure at least you have got a huge amount of success putting the same amount of players there. If you cannot do that, you need to try and put forth skirmishes to gank on the carry. If you can gank on the carry, at least it evens the playing field a little bit for the team that's behind. So virtually 29k goal lead here. Realistically speaking, this game is over. Grapple's gonna connect. That's a Kraken. Pick up the kill. Gauntlet Blast, making sure no Kraken ultimate whatsoever. And that goes the box out by the energy field. It's not even gonna be effective. Arena taking too much of a beating. Arena might actually take the full here. Dampier goes down. Dragon Master picks up the kill behind. Not that it really matters. They're gonna try to jump on Pebble, so Pebble's gonna take the fall. Mid on Nymphora goes down. Still playing now by himself. But here comes the Luna. Grapple's gonna miss. Dragon Master gonna also miss. And a nice reverse shove, but that's not gonna be effective. It does not toss in the pool there. And Dragon Master gonna pull back. Pebbles does buy back. So I guess that's gonna be it for the end of this engagement. A bit of a mistake there by Renan. Shouldn't have jumped in so much. You need to know your mistake. Oh my god, I'm lagging. Am I lagging? Yeah, I'm lagging. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, is the game over? Okay, I don't think that the game is over. I think that there's a huge amount of disconnection. Okay, I'm back. So no problems. There we go. Really weird lag there. So yeah, there we go. Where were we? Okay, so no extra casualties. Both teams pull back. Pebbles did die, so my bad for saying there's no extra casualties. Now they can jump on top lane as well. And Gauntlet gonna jump and pick up the kill on Swordblade. Nice Gauntlet Blast. Grapple doesn't connect there. It's a bit wasted. But Parasite, a little bit of trouble. Kraken gonna pop the ultimate there just to try and lock down Gauntlet. Gauntlet gets zoomed in there. Nice Codex, nice skill. Swordblade, not able to do much of anything now. Northgard gonna be there. 298 critical damage. A Legion team effectively trading one buyback for one extra buyback and one Gauntlet as well. So thank you guys for tuning in today. It's a Friday night. Most of you should be out. If you're not out, you should be playing HoN. If you're not playing HoN, you should be watching this. So there is only a total of 3 things you should do if you are a HoN fanatic. And that's either you go out and party with friends, socialize, get a life, or you play HoN, or effectively watch the stream. So thank you for tuning in. At least the solo cast doesn't feel so isolated to a certain extent. So 36 is the 18, 30k goal lead here. Hellbourne team, a little bit of a back foot. In fact, a huge amount of back foot here. Dragon Master gonna jump in as well. Kraken gets chucked in there. Oh my god, misplay. Down goes Kraken. Doesn't even have the ultimates there. And no idea what the hell Flick was doing. A flick of his muscle and down goes Shoulder Plus. That's a team kill, a bit of an own goal. Defense tower gets challenged. The entire Legion team gonna be here. There is no buyback on Kraken. Kraken doesn't even have ultimate just yet. Could be a bit of a delay strategy. Don't really see that being really effective anyway. That's it. 30 minutes into this game. 37 is the 18 and 31k goal lead. And defense tower getting challenged so far. Fonts gets used here. 5 seconds till Kraken revives. Drunken Master can lead a fray. Pulls up a Luna from the trees there for some reason. Yeah, okay, because the Luna can come out, right? So, yeah, pops the ultimate for the Drunken Master. Senses a bit of a jump in. Engineer gonna go in, but they jump out of the range. The only one caught in there is Nymphora. Kraken's gonna, Paddle's gonna jump in to pick up the kill. Nymphora. Nymphora goes down first, and now Drunken Master gonna jump on Suplex. Suplex, a little bit trouble. Suplex might actually go down here. Suplex the carry. Main carry goes down. Not enough gold for buyback. There is no more Suplex second life here. Kraken gets zoomed in. Kraken Tsunami charges back into the pool. Drunken Master completely drunk, jumps in as well. There's a Demora Blast Plate. That's why he can really survive a little bit longer. The Empire jumps in as well. Picks up the kill on the Kraken, and now goes down. A little bit of a risky play. A Luna well pulled back here. And Hellbound team needs to know what's the task at hand, and that is the Rexes. They are completely ignoring on that. There's only one Pebbles. Pebbles gonna try and pick up the kill there on the Luna. Nice, could say Tableau of Command there. Gauntlet will now try and push on the Melee Barracks. Melee Barracks effectively gonna take the fall. Pebbles one-man show, not enough to defend the bottom lane and the top lane at the same time. Doesn't really care much about the top lane there. The Rex is gonna go down. Luna probably gonna die here. One extra hit, and yep, that's a free bound eye. Ladies and gentlemen, there's an eye on the floor. Please pick it up. That's it. The Assassin Tron is not even up on the Hellbound team, so the bound eye is a little bit premature. Gauntlet, have portal key. Will not have the space to pot out of that one there. So down goes Gauntlet. Gus. Still fantastic plays from the Gauntlet for this game. Great grapples all game round. 30 minutes in already. Bottom lane Tio 3 down, as well as the Rex down as well. And they are only left the range barracks. That means that now Legion team can actually afford a mid lane push, but do know that it's almost going into late game here. It's just about a few more minutes, and the jump in there actually effectively saving Nymphora's life. Simply a little bit of trouble. Drunken Master completely shrunken, and Shiny goes in for the jump, pops the ultimate as well, negates the torrent whirlpool back there. And now if Legion team pulls forth a little bit of a mid lane push, effectively they will milk in on this game, and Hellbound team will not have even a say left in this game. XNZ gets a little bit of a reverse shot going. Gets Hellflower as well. Effectively might go down there. Nice heal. Will save the DM. Here comes Tempur. He does have the portal key. Might want to pick up the kill on Parasite. Parasite doesn't have the mana. He jumps in as well. There goes the Red Power throw. And at the same time, one last hit is going to pick up the kill. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. Shenlong goes down. A Legion team now will have a space that they want to push down the mid lane. No buyback on the Parasite. 45 seconds is too long. They might lose the Rex here, but there is still no congregation from the Legion team. They're still taking a little bit of too long to try and group out for the mid lane here. Dragon Master, level 20. Does have demonic breastplate as well as the trunk, and meanwhile a little bit of a jump in is gonna happen, and my bad, but it seems like it's gonna be easy kill there on the engineer. Engineer goes down, means no box out mechanic, no energy field, and I realize TurS really doesn't care about the energy reactor in the middle of that whole energy field. You know that they have a severe lack of range heroes, that's why they cannot really care for that, but I would expect at least a Luna to try and snipe that out. That's it. Pot in, jumped in by the Gauntlet. Gauntlet gonna do a little bit of a nice little circus show there. Great grapple back to save the Drunken Master. Might not be intended. He might actually want to try and pick up the kill there, but still it turned out quite well at the end. They just need to secure the melee barracks and can effectively sit back, relax, and have a nice cold tiger beer. Effectively, they're now going to jump on the Luna. Luna actually going to use a little bit of deja vu to pull back there. Surfblade effectively a little bit of trouble, and that's a big bit, and there goes the ultimate. First time I'm seeing that a quick ultimate connecting on all three members. Nymphora going to try on him, but that's not going to be effective. That's it. Also, Paddle's going to get melted down as well. Parasite not going to get zoomed in. Parasite takes the fall. Head trick going on for Iron Nun. Iron Nun wants a little bit more quad kill. Maybe even annihilation might happen here. Depends on whether he's going to have enough mana. Jumps in, picks up. Nope, XIZ just kill till him. That's really rude, sir. You should not do stuff like that. The energy field version 3.0 is completely a joke. It is like the desperation attempt, or rather desperate attempt, for everybody to at least make sure that Legion team doesn't go into the pool. Is it really so hard to keep them out of the fountain? That's the question. TurS might pick up a 2 win here against Square Root. So yeah, man, look at this Tempur go. He wants a piece of the wheel there, doesn't get it, and he gets himself killed. So meanwhile, all exterior structures have been addressed for the Hellbound team. Home is not like home anymore here. 35 is to 48. 39k goal lead, and Kraken now gonna try and mince down on the Luna. Luna does have the Tablet of Command and just play. Oh, but there comes the Switchblade, so there goes the Void Talisman. Might be now, but Codex is gonna be able to pick it up. So you can tell Luna is really just not playing seriously anymore. They know they've won this game. They know they've won it in style. One last hit to pick up the defense tower. In fact, 7 health here. Gets denied, and now the Sacrificial Shrine gets challenged. Hellbound team is effectively going to try and pull back here. 34 minutes in, and this is a lot longer. In fact, effectively almost 2 times longer than the first game. 41k goal lead for the Hellbound team. Insane lead so far. To the Masters. It's been so long since the last cast of the game. They still look so good. Yep, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this game is going to be TurS Masters. In fact, the winner of this entire series will be TurS Masters. Well done to them. They win a total of a 3-point lead going to this round robin stage for HoNTour Thailand. And that effectively is going to summarize the cast from my end. And a bit of analysis, as you can see in the early game, TurS Masters provided a good lead. In fact, dual core strat did work very well. Both the top and bottom lane was a level 7. They did try and gang the mid lane a little bit, and that forced the hand of SQ2 or other square to try and congregate the mid lane. They did provide a sufficient amount of pushback and gang. They picked up enough amount of kill. Unfortunately, they completely ignored the Empire. They did force the Dragon Master to come in there, but unfortunately it wasn't enough, and the Empire was just completely farming like a madman. 644 GPM at the end of this entire game. Let's just see the stats here. He is okay, there we go. GPM at the end of this entire game for Irina is at 706. So Irina looking to be the star carry for Thailand. 17, 5, and 11. We have X-Sign Z 18, 3, and 19. And the strategy melted down the moment you throw in a Dampier that's completely overfarmed into the main formula there. You know, you can box away 4 people with 5 if the level is somewhat similar, but when you throw in the main carry with over level with sufficient items, that's gonna be game. So that's it. This is Babael, and I hope you guys enjoyed this solo cast. And if you do love to support us, please do tune in to our regular cast on our own channel, as well as our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/BabaelCast for myself, and that should be it. That's it. Hope you guys enjoy. We'll be back tomorrow with MSHL, that's Malaysia Singapore HoN League, and tomorrow's game, let me just try and check that for you guys. Who's gonna be up tomorrow? Malaysia Singapore HoN League, we are gonna have the full coverage, but because HoNTour Thailand runs simultaneously with that, we will only pick select days to stream, mainly gonna be on a Friday. So every single Friday, Saturday, Sunday right now, 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. It's supposed to end at 10:30, but we ended a little bit earlier today. So yeah, do tune in to Garena Honsi for quality casts brought to you by myself, Abstract, as well as Xeno Viper. Lark will make special appearances from time to time. In case you're wondering where Lark went, he is now furthering his studies, so he needs the extra time to concentrate on something that is a little bit more towards you know, his preference there. He's studying Korean, which is a very, very beautiful language there. That's it. I'm still trying to find a schedule, and yep, there we go. So tomorrow's games will be Malaysia All-Stars versus EG, which is Evil Genius Gaming. It's not the main EG roster, but that's fine. And effectively what that means is that I've seen EG play before. They are kind of okay. I've never really seen MAS play, so I have no comments there whatsoever. And that's it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this cast here. We'll be right back again rather tomorrow, with the MSHL. This is Babael signing off. Reach out to my girlfriend and the entire EGTV crew. Hope you guys enjoyed this cast. Stay tuned to Garena Honsi. Be back in plus minus 22 hours. So see you guys in a short while. Okay, maybe see you guys in a day's time, not a short while. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And goodbye.